Well, hello, my beautiful friends. We have another Royals Gossip reading today. Apparently, there was some kind of show in Australia last night about the Duchess of Montecito or her family or something. I'm not Australian, so I didn't get to watch it. I've just seen some chatter about it, and I didn't want to know too much about it because I want to read on it. And when you know so much about it, it's more difficult to read about it because you read into the cards. So I'm going to read on the Markle family, and because we have the truth being stretched on both and all ends, nobody knows what the truth is. Nobody. I don't even think the people involved know what the truth is anymore. I'm using the Stretch Tarot by J.E. Stretch, and that's why it's called the Stretch Tarot. But I use it for my stretching the truth readings. So we're going to do a reading. First, I'm going to ask. Oh, interesting. I'd never seen that before. First, I'm going to ask the cards. Was the family telling the truth? And then I'm going to ask the cards, was Meghan watching? And how did she feel about it? So we got 3 questions going, or that might be 2, I'm not sure. So we're going to ask the cards, were the Markle family in the special that was aired in Australia? I don't know if it was aired last night or yesterday. I don't know because the time changed. And again, I'm not from Australia. I just saw some chatter that there was some kind of Markle family special. It was Mr. Markle, Samantha, and I think Junior. And just the quick glimpses that I saw, it looked like they just basically were talking about Meghan. And I thought to myself, isn't that interesting that Meghan likes to show everybody else's dirty laundry, and then her family does that to her. So maybe that's like a family pattern. I don't know. I mean, my family has lots of dirty laundry, and we certainly don't do that, air each other's publicly. It's just almost an unwritten rule. So maybe that's something that is in her family. No judgment, just is that a family pattern? Once you know somebody's dirty laundry, you publicly air it to people. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if that's a personality trait or a family pattern, or I'm not sure. All I know is we don't do that in polite society. We don't air each other's dirty laundry. We barely air our own dirty laundry in polite society. Okay, so were the Markle family telling the truth? Were the Markle family telling the truth in the special, or was it all an act? I don't even know what they said. Or was it all, I just saw an outtake that just showed a lot of pictures about Meghan. Oh, the clock wants to talk. Cards are ready. Okay, so what's the underlying here? Ooh, the sun in reverse. Oh yeah. They didn't expose everything, because the sun upright would be exposing everything, bringing everything to light. They didn't expose everything. There was a bit of an agenda here. There was a bit of darkness that surrounded it. We've got 6 flowers here, so I wonder if there were 6 kind of truths. This isn't nude, but I'm still trying to cover it up because the algorithm might think it is. So there might have been 6 things in there that weren't quite the truth, that they didn't bring full light to. They didn't shine a light on. They didn't encroach on. So there was definitely 6 things there, whether it's photos or what the photos were about or whatever, or things that they said that weren't exactly the truth. They weren't exactly lies, but they were inaccurate. Inaccurate. That's what I want to say. Oh, 2 of Wands. This wasn't well planned out. 2 of Wands in reverse. Denomination. this wasn't well planned out at all. This, it was kind of ad hoc put together. The world, they aren't finished. The world in reverse. They aren't finished. And I don't think it went exactly as the way they planned it to, but it's not finished. It's definitely not. This is not finished. There'll be part 2. I don't know if there is or not. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, it didn't go the way they wanted. It certainly didn't go the way they wanted. They were hoping the outcome that they were hoping for, they certainly didn't get. The Hanged Man. They were trying to make other people see their point of view. And yeah, they were stuck, because we got this on the 2 of Wands in reverse. They were stuck for ideas. They couldn't see any other way out. They thought that to them this was the only way that they could get things going, or but they're turning their back. They're not even, usually the hangman is seeing things from a different point of view and reevaluating, and they couldn't. To them, this was the only way to speak with her, because that's the way she speaks to other people as well, is in public, and by doing it by books and TV and social media. And rather than speaking to that person directly and fixing things, you do it by a third party in public. And again, I think that's a family pattern. Page of Swords in reverse. It was nasty. It wasn't, Page of Swords is communication, and it wasn't truthful. It wasn't truthful. I think it was lies by omission. I think it was bordering on the truth, let's say. So, for example, they took one thing that was true and they attached a lie or an omission to it. So, for example, here's a real life example. So if someone is bipolar and their husband leaves them, then people can attach a lie to that and say the husband left them because they were bipolar, when in fact it was for a completely different reason. So I think that's what's happening here. Oh, Ace of Cups, fulfillment. Yeah. You know what? This did not go their way at all. This did not go their way at all. They had no plan around it. All they know is the family pattern to talk to somebody through a third party, through the public, for example. And we even see that, Valor, a 7 of Wands. They were tired of defending themselves. They're constantly tired. They're getting all these poking at them. They were tired of defending themselves. And they just didn't know what else to do but to make it public. Now, defending themselves how? Well, there's the sugars, for example. Maybe the sugars have been attacking them. Maybe we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe somebody is communicating with them, but in a really terrible manner. And they can't do it publicly because that precedent has already been set, that if you do something publicly, you will be sued. So they were just tired of defending themselves. And this picture here is behind the ribbon, so they were tired of defending themselves in the public and behind the scenes. We've got here 4 of Wands, completion. I think I think some of the things that we have to discuss is Mr. Markle, is he ready to pass on? Because we almost see like the phoenix here rising, like the sick bed, and then the spirit leaving. Is this a Hail Mary to get somebody's attention before he passes on? I mean, the one clip I did see, he obviously did have a stroke, and he's not in the best of health. And is this the Hail Mary to be able to do something before he passes on? The Magician. They were trying to create something. They were definitely trying to create something. It just said it's just gonna fall flat. It's just not going to create I think what they want to create. And then here we have 8 of Wands, movement. And birds here are communication. I'm wondering if there was some kind of communication afterwards. So it may have created some type of communication, but I don't think it's the communication that they want. Maybe it was a communication from a lawyer, for example. Um, but something did move. Something did move the needle. Oh, 2 of Swords, conflict. I almost wonder if they're conflicted, whether they just want their story out or they actually do want to resolve this. I don't think they know themselves. I don't know if they know themselves, if they want an apology, if they just want Mr. Markle to be able to say goodbye before he goes, or if they do want to have some kind of relationship. They don't even know themselves. They don't even know. And that goes back to, we have a 2 here, 2 of Wands reversed. They didn't even really have a plan. It's like, hey, let's do this because that's the language that she knows. That's our family language. Oh, now we have 8 of Swords, interference. Feeling like a victim. We've got 2 people here. Is this the 2 sisters, the older sister and the younger sister? And they're kind of tied together in that lawsuit right now. And they're both kind of feeling a little bit, is this going to interfere with that lawsuit, for example? Here we have the 2 sisters in the cage. They're caged up together. They're locked up together in this. Interesting, this is 8 of Swords. I've never looked at it that way before, locked up in a gilded cage and locked in with each other. And they're both feeling like victims. They're both feeling like they're victims in all of this. A 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is not going to create the outcome that they wanted. There'll be no unity in this. This will actually, I think this movement will be apart. This movement is definitely apart. This is going to make things worse. Yeah, strength. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse. I think they're kind of embarrassed. As 9 of Wands in reverse can be kind of embarrassed of the actions that you took to get where you are. This has strength. Interesting, this is strength in reverse. This didn't come from a point of being strong, of being battle wary. This is losing the battle and losing the war. That's basically it. This is blood on their hands. I think this is somebody's going to come out swinging after this. Yeah, this is the family. This is pleasure. The 6 of Cups. This is definitely a family pattern. This is definitely, I think, what they wanted out of all of this was to come together. And I think this is going to fall flat. Even though this showed up upright, this just shows it had to do with the family. I didn't get anything in here that this was for money at all. We didn't have 1 pentacle. We had the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, so we didn't have 1 pentacle. I think we had some cups, and wands, but we didn't have 1 pentacle. The family did not do this for money. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They did it to bring the family back together. They definitely did it to bring the family back together, to bring the sisters back together, to come to a peaceful agreement, to come to some kind of agreement, to everybody just stop. Can we just stop all of this? Let's see what the underlying, the moon in reverse. I didn't even look at that earlier. Illusions, delusions. Is this all a game? Is this all a game? If they were doing this for money, they certainly didn't get money. The money was not the issue here. It was not. But but whatever this show was, it's an illusion, a delusion. little bit of gaslighting. It wasn't the absolute truth. I think this is going to really fall flat on what their objectives were. It's actually going to create it's going to create a mess. It's going to create a mess for them. But I honestly think the real reason why they wanted to do this is so Mr. Markle could say goodbye properly. Well, I think let's read and see if Meghan watched this. Did Meghan watch this? Because it was full of illusions and delusions. Did Meghan watch this? I love these cards because they tell you when the truth is being stretched. And they'll tell you the truth. Okay, so let's ask. Did Meghan watch? We'll do a quick 7 card. Upright, yes. Reverse, no. Did Meghan watch the show? We'll do a quick 7 card. Upright, yes. Reverse, no. Did Meghan watch? Do a quick yes or no. Cards are ready. Oh, chatty. Reverse. We got 4 of Wands in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. Temperance in reverse. We have 9 of Cups in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse, and that's the Meghan card. And the final card, Knight of Wands. Harry watched it. Meghan did not. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in reverse. Knight of Wands. Harry watched it. What's underlying? Oh, well, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. No, she was busy. She absolutely did not watch this. She may have had, you know what? She may have had her lawyers watch it. We have one here, the ending card, the Knight of Wands. No, she couldn't be bothered. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It wasn't even her wish. She never even had it on her agenda. She just simply, she might have been out drinking, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. She was out conjuring something else up. Queen of Wands, that's her in reverse. She's busy with something else. Absolutely. There is no monetary reason for her to watch this. There is no monetary gain in her watching this. Even if she did sue them, they have no money. So what would be the point? No, she absolutely didn't watch this. Absolutely didn't watch this. Like I said, with this Knight of Wands, maybe a lawyer, maybe Harry watched a little bit of it. I don't know, because we have the Lovers in reverse. She might have said, "Don't you dare," and so he did. She's got something else ongoing here with the Queen of Wands in reverse. That's her. That's the Leo female, and the Lovers card here. She's trying to break up somebody else, or something's going on. Even if the High Priestess and Temperance in reverse, that's conjuring up something evil, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, no, she didn't even watch it. So I'm just going to end it here. If you have any more questions about this, I don't mind pulling out the cards and answering some of your other questions about this. If you did watch this, if you did watch it, let me know. And thanks for watching. Take good care. This is going to be a great week. Bye for now.